Hey everybody! Hello, hello, hello. I gotta use this hand. Okay, anyway. It's not comedy hour. You all know if I'm back here with this awesome, amazing flyer that it is time for you to meet another amazing author. You all are so blessed because y'all meeting some bomb.com people, okay? Y'all are meeting the bomb.com people and we are making up for last week, okay? We are making up for lost time and I am able to interview some bomb.com people today. And y'all get to meet my sister girl today. Y'all get to meet Michelle Garrett. If you don't know Diva with a Purpose, you're going to know her today. So this is You Can, the book that with 33 authors, 33 of us came together. And y'all, we are acting right with each other too, okay? Women and men, okay? 33 authors, 33 stories to inspire and uplift everyday people. I always say the title backwards, but don't worry. I want you all to go do what I'm doing right now. Go share this out, share it out, share it out, share it out. Make sure you all are making comments so that we can see your comments because we want to see your comments. And I am tagging our author. Why? Because I wanted to show up on her page, kashidabomb.com, and I know her audience would love to see that she is live right now. So now I'm going to read her bio so you all can meet this awesome and amazing woman that I just keep talking about. She's one of my coaches. She act like my mama sometimes too, y'all. I'm just saying she probably gonna get me when she come on the screen, but I can say it about her now. But because she always getting on me and stuff. But I love it. I love it. That's what we're supposed to do. So now you get to meet her. Michelle D. Garrett lives in Columbia, South Carolina, with her husband and their two youngest children. She strives to equip women in business with the tools and resources to show up confidently and consistently online and off. In her work business and as a business and accountability coach for female entrepreneurs, Michelle is passionate about teaching her clients the importance of setting a actionable goals, y'all, not just goals you're gonna go sit on the shelf. You hear me? Actionable goals and making time off for self-care, rest, and personal growth. She get on me about that every day. She almost just got on me again. And time with loved ones as a priority. Among Michelle's many great interests, connecting and collaborating with others ranks highest. She strongly promotes the concept of the gathering of like minds. In that spirit of networking, Michelle offers virtual and face-to-face courses on topics that help women grow their home-based and small businesses. As well as a well-respected online community builder, Michelle has mentored and assisted many bloggers and business women with expanding their own online communities through social media and email marketing. And y'all, she good at what she do. Do you hear me? After being diagnosed with major depression and anxiety through the summer of 2019, Michelle began using her story of healing and triumph to encourage and motivate others to make their mental health a priority. She shares her journey on her social media platforms and through in-person conversation with others. As a wife and and the mom of a college sophomore, whoop, 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 seventh grader and third grader, whoop, 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 Michelle strives to enjoy the precious moments while sharing ways to balance it all with her community. Michelle is the bomb.com. And if you don't know her, now you finna get to know her. And I want to remind her before I put her on here that she is not on here to whoop me. She is on here to be interviewed because she always getting on me about something. But I love her for it. I introduce to you Michelle.
You are a mess. I'm gonna try to behave. I'm gonna try to behave. Hey everybody.
So hey everybody, thank y'all for coming in. Let us know you're here, leave some comments and all of that other good stuff. Now I introduced you, Michelle, and threw all my little 2 cents up in there whenever I could. But it's nothing like letting the people know who you are for yourself. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Thank you. So first of all, I have anybody that knows me when it comes to live streaming, I'm going to have to apologize for my lighting because my daughter and I are in quarantine mode right now. So I'm making the most of what I've got available to me. But for those of you that don't know me, my name is My name is Michelle Garrett, and I'm the founder of Divas with a Purpose. And as I was listening to Nina read my bio, I was like, oh yeah, I've done some pretty bomb.com things. And my true passion is just connecting and supporting fellow women, fellow divas, to help us be the best that we're called to be in all areas of our lives. And so my platform and my community has shifted and changed and grown as I've shifted and changed and grown. I started this, oh my gosh, 11 years ago this August. And it's been an amazing journey, and I'm just looking forward to what else is to come.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Y'all, Michelle is, you know how I look at how people always tell me, oh, you're the jack of all trades. Listen, I roll with the jack of all trades because she has so many different gifts and talents and skills. And I'm mad I don't have on my diva shirt today, but y'all will see it with me on. I will have it on tomorrow during the interviews because that is Michelle's brand. Okay. So I meant to have it on today. My brain is just, I'm trying to get my brain back, y'all. But yes, I love her shirts. She do cars. She do a lot of different stuff. She gonna get me, but it's gonna be okay. I'm used to it. I'm used to getting whoopings by her. It's all right.
I'm telling people that I whoop you. I do not. I might give you a pop every now and then.
That's
But I
a
don't be
whooping.
whooping you. That's not
Girl,
a whooping.
pop.
A pop is different from anybody that's gotten a pop and anybody that's gotten a whooping. They know the difference between
Right. I ain't never got pop. That's a shame. I only got beatings. No, I'm just saying. So, Michelle, I know this is not your first project. Can you tell people about like your items and things that you have, other books and things that you have published?
Sure, thank you. So I've participated in two other anthologies. One is The Journey of the Self-Assured Woman, and during that project, I started and talked a little bit about some of the depression, and then just really just coming into our own and living up to what we are called to be. And then I also participated in another anthology, which was Letters to My Teenage Self, and it's just a guide to help teenagers, other divas, other little divas in training, with just words of encouragement, and things that, like, when I was their age, I wish that I'd known or somebody had taken the time to talk to me about. And so both of those are really near and dear to my heart because I'm called to serve women and children, especially teenage girls, because I think those were the formative years for me. And that was when a lot of the gunk got deposited into my life and it wasn't handled correctly, and it led to the path and the journey that I'm on now. I don't regret any of it, because all of it has helped to shape who I am today, the type of woman I am, the mother I am, the wife that I am, the overall diva that I am. And I just want to use those experiences to help others that are coming up or going through to be able to kind of navigate the path a little bit easier. And then I'm also working on an affirmations project, y'all. This project it's been a journey. It's been a journey, and it's been delayed a few times, and I know that it's a part of the process that God is working with me and through me on. And so the goal is to have that out by the end of this summer, because I've got an amazing group of women that have been working together to get those affirmations together so that we can be a blessing to others. And so I'm excited about that. It's a book of diva affirmations. So stepping into our divitude, being driven, inspiring, victorious, and called to action in all areas of our lives.
I love it. And y'all know anything Michelle do, I jump on board. Period. Okay. And I'm so excited. I'm gonna ask her this on live. Is it okay now that I'm healed? That I start my 100-day visibility challenge today?
It is totally okay for you to start your 100-day visibility challenge.
She is also a visibility coach, and she helps you get visible and helps you to get out there, especially if you're a business owner and things like that. So can you share a little bit about like just the coaching stuff that you offer for ladies?
Sure. So my call, I really want to say, and the people that I'm attracted to work with are really typically small business owners, female entrepreneurs that have a business or are wanting to start a business, and they've got all the ideas. They know what they want to do, but it's when it comes to formulating the strategic action plan to get from here to there. I might have done that backwards because I'm on camera, but essentially they need someone that is not their friend, That's not their mama or their daddy or their boo that's telling them whether or not something is going to work or not. And looking at all the different areas of their lives and coming up with a plan that's going to work for them. So, for example, if you are working a full-time job and you are trying to launch a new business, you're not going to have as much time and energy as someone that is home all day, single with no children. So we just come up with a plan that works. And one of the things that I've been blessed to be able to do is really ask the questions and get to the bottom of different things that are keeping us, holding us back. And so I've come up with different programs and different ways to work with people. So the 100 Days Visibility Challenge that Nita mentioned, I started that 2 years ago. And it started off as a summer challenge, and it's showing up for the 100 days of summer. But you can start it anytime. You have 100 different guided prompts that you can use to show up consistently to your community and to your audience. And the purpose of that is to get us into the habit of being present. And so I'm not telling you that you have to go live every day. I'm not saying that you have to post every single day, because we talk about different ways to pre-schedule posts and different ways that you can show up without really not showing up. Because anybody that knows me knows I like to take summers off. I'm being a little bit more involved this summer just because of the circumstances that we're in. But my passion and the things that I offer are typically resources that are going to help us as female entrepreneurs show up consistently. My 3 words are focused, consistent, and strategic. And so those are the 3 things that I like to help us be able to do and make money, because making money
Thank
is
you. I love it. I love it. I love it. And she's good at what she does, y'all. So please connect with Michelle. Her website is right there, scrolling. I'm going wrong way, scrolling. Let's see, scrolling. Okay.
We're going with it.
So you all have her site. Now we'll get into some other stuff, but I need you all to know these amazing people and the amazing things that they offer. And so Michelle has helped me come up with many ideas, many of things that I've implemented and been successful with. So I am a testimony to her as a coach, and I have. If you don't believe me, go look on some of her sites and her Facebook pages and stuff, and you will see my testimonials there, because I mean what I say, okay? So now you are an author. Thank you again for, first, thank you for your yes. Thank you for your yes, because without the yeses that God led me to certain people, and your yes definitely mattered. And your story is amazing and it matters. So thank you so much for saying yes, and for not backing out, and for saying, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Because Michelle is busy. So sometimes people are busy and they be like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna help you out. I got you. And then they be like, look, I'm just too busy. But she made time for us, y'all. So thank you for the time that you have made and for sharing your story, and just for your yes. I am more than grateful for it. Now, can you tell the audience what the title of your chapter is and what they can expect from your part?
So I love how Nina says thank you for the yes, because I really feel like when she asked me, I didn't have a chance to say no. She has her moments with me just like I have with her. But the title of my chapter is You Can Begin Again. And so that chapter really talks about and describes my journey with my mental health, how I hit rock bottom and how I had to begin again, and how it impacted my family, how it impacted me personally, how it impacted my business, and how I was able to really just, stop, regroup, and refocus. And oftentimes when we are dealing with a lot of things in our lives, especially when it comes to our mental health, we feel like we're on that cycle where it's just going. And we keep saying, I wish I could do this. I wish I could just pause. I wish I could just step away. And sometimes we have to make the decision, or the decision is made for us, that you just have to stop. You have to stop, you have to step away, and you have to take that time. Yes, it may impact your business. Yes, it may impact friendships and relationships. It may impact all of that, but at the end of the day, it's going to impact you. And that's the most important thing, because making sure that you are showing up as your best self is necessary and needed. I lost relationships. I lost friendships. But guess what? Those relationships and friendships probably were not serving me in the best way. And so it's okay. My business, I completely shut down my business for almost a year. And so as I'm in the process of rebuilding and refocusing, I am at a point now where I see things clearer and I'm able to structure my business in a way that works for me. That I'm able to help my clients, I'm able to show up, I'm able to do all the things that I'm called to do. But Michelle comes first, and my business is serving me versus me serving my business. Hopefully somebody caught that.
I caught it and I love it and I'm taking it and I'm gonna write it down, okay? Because that's I'm listening to you and I'm like, oh, that's where I am. After being knocked down like that last week, only because of due to stress and tension buildup. Like nobody wants to be in pain just because you won't stop stressing. Like no. So y'all, what she's saying, you have to listen. You have to listen. So make sure all of Michelle's audience that you all purchase the book directly from Michelle. Each author benefits. So you all have to purchase the book directly from the authors so that they can get the benefit of it. And you all want to support her because the story is amazing. And thank you for sharing it. Sometimes it's hard for us to get intimate and to be vulnerable and open and tell our truth, but you weren't. And so I thank you for consistently telling your truth, not just in this book, but when you go live on your pages and just the different ways you tell your story. It's important because so many people are afraid to seek help. So many people are afraid to speak out. So many people hide it in and hold it in and then explode. So you are definitely healing and helping so many different people. God is using you in this season. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And speaking of all of that, you could have put this story in any other book. What made you feel comfortable with putting it in this particular project?
You, Nina.
What answer?
You weren't expecting that, were you?
No,
You
I
did.
appreciate
And
that.
I say this. I've shared and I've talked about it on my platform that there were sometimes when we're going through things, we talk about the things that we lost. We think about the things that slipped away or we had to let go of. But I am really focusing on and giving God thanks for the things and people that came into my life that showed up in ways that I completely did not expect them to show up in. And you were one of the people that even though I wasn't in a place that we were talking on a regular basis, you were still reaching out to me. You were sending me text messages. I still have nuggets of, cards and things that you sent to me that God was laying the foundation that I was going to need those things at some point in time in my life. And so I think it was for Valentine's Day a few years ago, you sent me a box with, some goodies, some Nina Blue sweets. But also you wrote a poem like based out of the letters of my name. And I came across that during that time. And it was like, those were the exact words. So I know that it was God driven that I needed to hold on to. And I needed that reminder because sometimes when we're going through, we're so focused on us because we're in that dark place that we forget just how important we are and how needed we are to others that are in our life. And I'm not saying that, I'm here for other people, but I am. I guess I am saying that then because my children need me, my husband need me, my parents need me, the women that I'm called to serve, the people in my community, there's certain parts of my life that they absolutely positively do need because that's why we're connected. And having someone in your life that's able to remind you of that, that's able to stand in the gap, that's able to pray for you when you are at rock bottom is definitely a blessing, and it's not one that I take lightly. And so I'm thankful that God connected us and in the way that he connected us so that we're able to support one another, and you hold me up and I hold you up and we have our moments, where we're just like, Lord, have mercy. But because of you and your spirit and just being connected to you, when I heard of this project and, what it was about, I automatically knew what story it was that I needed to tell. And I felt comfortable and confident with being able to tell that with something that you were putting together.
Make me cry, why don't you? I won't let you. Thank you so much again. So very much. Again, if you all are not connected to Michelle, you want to. This is someone you should know. I'm telling y'all. If you listen to me anytime, listen to me now. This is somebody you should know. So make sure you all connect with her. She is a woman again of many, many talents, and so she is raising a young entrepreneur, a little diva herself, and everything else. And so this is the part where I enjoy because I like getting in people's business, um, in a fun way, not in a bad way. So, can you tell the audience something interesting about you?
I knew this was coming, and I still I knew this was coming. So something interesting. I mean, I'm Michelle. That's interesting enough, right? Because I'm the
Yes.
that in itself. I will say that my daughter's looking at me like something interesting about you is the fact that you're raising a little diva because she's pretty awesome.
Yes, she
She's pretty awesome. I think the thing that's interesting about me is just the way that one of the things that's interesting about me is my connections to other people. So I am, I guess some would call it an empath when you feel the emotions of others and you kind of are connected. For years, that drained me, and it felt as though it was just so heavy that when you're talking to someone or, you're like, I just want to sit here and be quiet. Lord, I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to be here in my bubble. And then certain people are placed around you and you're just drawn or they're drawn to start talking to you. And then there's this conversation that you don't even know where it's coming from that comes out. And so I've learned throughout the years with my growth personally and spiritually to just lean into that and just hone in it because there's a reason and there's a purpose for my story. And so that's a resounding theme with everything that I've been doing in my life. I have a community called Divas with a Purpose, which was started by accident, to be honest. So maybe that's my something interesting
Wow.
too. But it was totally started by accident. I just needed a place to vent. I'd never blogged before. I'd never read somebody else's blog. I didn't know anything about anything. I was just sitting in my living room with a cranky 1-year-old, and I was led to just look up this website, and I started a blog, and 11 years later, it has completely changed my life.
It has changed your life and everybody else around you. It is awesome. So if you're into blogging and you need someone to coach you and teach you how to blog, here you go. You met somebody. There's her website. Go on Diva with a Purpose and sign up and connect with her and find out how you can start a blog. Okay. And she also has some videos on Periscope you can go look at and everything else. She just everywhere, y'all. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Um, so Michelle is definitely also a motivator. I told y'all earlier in the last interview, like all of these authors, y'all can hire them to come speak at y'all different events, virtually, live, all that good stuff. She travels and speaks. She's done several conferences and everything else, and she always has something to offer. So I'm about to receive. Every time the authors get ready to give their the last question but not question part where they get to inspire the audience. Y'all don't realize how much I get to sit here and receive. The motivated get motivated. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Michelle has to say. And so you all eat all of this stuff up. And then after this is over, go to her website and see how you can support Michelle because she definitely deserves the support. So, Michelle, I turn it over to you to inspire the audience.
Well, thank you. I think what was placed in my spirit to really share and just thinking about, my chapter in the book and the times that we're in is the importance of breathing, the importance of resting, and knowing that you can step away temporarily to regroup, refocus, and refresh. And we absolutely positively need to do that because there's so many things that are pulling at us. And it's not saying that you're turning your back on anything. It's saying that you are taking the time to recharge so that you can continue on with whatever it is that you are needing to be a part of. And so often we feel that, we have to continue to grind. We have to continue to, put off taking a vacation or put off taking a day of rest or, letting others in to help us do the things within our business that are going to give us the time to focus on what's most important, which sometimes, a lot of times, is us being able to step away. And we got to stop doing that because we are literally killing ourselves. Stress leads to so many different ailments. It impacts all areas of our lives. It impacts all areas of our health, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And so if we continue to ignore stress, if we continue to put it on the back burner and not deal with it, we're essentially telling ourselves that we are not important enough to make a priority.
Wow.
That we are not
Okay,
important
yeah,
enough
I
to make a
think
priority.
secretly she was trying to give me a spanking.
I wasn't. I didn't even know I was going to say that. I didn't.
I think I got a
I
secret
promise.
spanking. It's okay. I got the message, Jesus.
That was a pop pop. That wasn't spanking. That was a pop pop.
There was a pop up. I didn't got a pop up, y'all. But that what she's saying is so true. And I mean, only a group of people know how much pain I was in last week to the point where is everything was shut down. No work got done last week or anything to the point where I called my dad and said, take me to the ER. And if you know me in hospitals, we don't get along very well. I don't do needles. And now when you go into the emergency room, the rule is in order for, I don't know if it's everywhere, but here, in order for them to take you to the back, they have to put an IV in you in the waiting room first.
Yep.
I don't like needles. And can't nobody go in there with me. My daddy, y'all won't laugh at me, but every time I have to get a needle, my dad goes with me to the hospital because he has to hold my whole body. Like, you gotta let him do it. I have needle phobia, but we'll talk about how that all came about. I wasn't always like that. I had a bad experience, and so every time I try to brave up, because I still haven't gotten control over that yet. So, but when it gets to the point where I'm calling somebody saying, "Take me to the emergency room now," yeah, and to come to find out it was all due to stress. Y'all, it's not that serious. So I am on a journey of taking better care of me. And so you just confirmed for the fifth time of everything that I have to make sure that I do so that I don't do it as well. So I hope you all listen to everything she said. She was on the money, okay? On the money. Your health is your life. If you don't have health, you don't have life. So make sure you all were listening. Michelle, I want to thank you so much for this awesome and amazing interview. And you didn't beat me up today.
I
You gave me
didn't.
a pop or two, but that's okay. I expect that from you. Again, she has so many things to offer. Please check out her website. Scrolling. Oh, wait, scrolling. Uh, so make sure you check out her website. Make sure you grab the stuff that she has. And if you are a lady and you are trying to get visible and you are trying to look at somebody. That's okay. We have replay. We have replay. You all can replay this as often as you like. And of course, as you all know, I'm going to say this. It's getting ready to be uploaded to YouTube. So you all can find Michelle on my YouTube channel in about an hour. And it's at Nina Motivates, youtube.com/Nina Motivates. This will be on YouTube as well. So if you're like, I don't do Facebook, you do YouTube. So make sure you all continue to share this out so that someone can be inspired and uplifted. Because I was definitely just inspired and uplifted. And you all just got a chance to meet another amazing author of You Can 33 Stories to Inspire and Uplift every day, people. Because we all need it. We all go through different things, and we never know who can tell our story that will help us get through. So make sure when the book comes out, you all grab it because it's coming out in less than 30 days. Okay. We are down to the wire. So I want to thank you again, Michelle, for this time. I'll be back at 7:15. Y'all, she got a little diva that she got over there to take care of. I'm surprised she didn't come and show us her face or nothing. I mean, she normally pops out, not today. We'll have to do an interview with her one day because
Yes,
she is just
not
awesome.
today.
I love her little diva. Okay, she's already a business owner. And how old?
8. She
8
started when
years
she
old.
was 6.
And she started when she was 6. Do you hear that? So you cannot say you're too young or too old or anything to have a business because you got this 8-year-old that started at the age of 6. And y'all, this is the first time I'm saying it on here. I'm already working with my graphic designer to create the flyer because now that this book is on the road, we're going to start doing our youth can version of the book. So I'm putting it out there, and I know I'm just like putting it out there that I definitely want the little diva up in there. So I already have my little list of authors that I want. So she's definitely one. That's just to tell you she's awesome. Her mom's awesome, so you know she's awesome too. So again, thank you all so much for tuning in and watching us. Again, make sure you all check Michelle out at divaswithapurpose.com, and definitely you can connect with me at ninamotivates.info. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. We love you all, and until next time, I'll be back at 7:15. Okay, so join me again here. Bye for now.
Bye.